All right, welcome back to the live stream. We are on the Bruce Wayne podcast channel, so it's gonna be a mix-up of a little bit of stuff. So basically, we're gonna be going live with the Discord channel today. I'm gonna be answering all of your questions, so I'm gonna give these guys a quick heads up, and I'm gonna let them know that we are live. So thank you guys for joining. Drop some comments down below. I see there's like 4 people watching. And let's get this party started, man. So hopefully this does not get too crazy. Only a few people will be watching. I'm not streaming on the main channel, so this is going to be a more one-on-one, basically, of what's going on. And yeah, let's get this started, man. So we're going to just open up the chat. And for anybody that's here now, welcome. We're going to be going over all your Q&A questions. We're going to be going over GameStop and the short interest and even dividend stocks or options trading, whatever you guys need help on. You know, I try to provide as much value as possible. What's up, Tyler Joseph's son? Welcome to the live stream. And, you know, we're going to be doing this. I got myself for 1 hour. I'm going to be here for 1 hour and then maybe go live on the main channel after. But so right now, let's get this party started. So we're gonna go into the live stream, the Discord channel, and I'm gonna be answering some of you guys' questions here. So let's make this nice and leveled. So we know is in the chat. What's up, man? So we're gonna be going over everything in regards to all the questions that are being asked right now. I'm gonna let everybody know I'm live now. Join at everyone. All right, so how has your guys been trading going on? We have 4 people in the room. Let's jump into the Robinhood as well, just to show you guys what my portfolio is looking like. $102,000. So, you know, my portfolio has been growing like crazy, even though we took a gigantic dive over the last week. It was at 160,000 at its all-time high, which is, it's kind of tough to lose. Was it $58,000 in capital gains that I never took out? But let's jump into GME really quickly as well. I know you guys are all up in here, man. GME, look how nice this graph looks, man. We're up 1.6%. And we can go over a lot of this as well, why this is up today rather than down. So I showed you guys a comment about short ladder attacks, how those are not real and those are really hard to prove, but short attacks are real. So we got a few more people joining into the live stream. What's up, man? Sabrina, Volkfire, Jamie, welcome to the live stream. Yes, I do have another channel. So don't forget to subscribe and help me get some more views on this channel. So I want to talk about this channel really quickly. This channel, I want to do some more experimental things. This is like a podcast style channel. So I'm going to get I want to get some other YouTubers on here. So that's why I was asking you guys yesterday on the main channel, who should I get on this channel? I think on this channel, I'll be featuring up and coming YouTubers. I'm pretty sure no big YouTubers want to jump on this smaller channel with like only 2,000 subs. So yeah, definitely I'm going to be doing a lot of experimental stuff with this. But you know, a lot of people are starting to join the live stream. So welcome. We got 12 people in here. Don't forget to hit the like button. And we're going to go back into a GME analysis for the time being. And then we will, you know, jump into the Q&A. So whenever questions you guys have, ask them right here on the live stream. So you guys will, I can answer them here. And we'll be jumping into the Discord again to answer some of those missed questions. And I'll probably be going live for like in half an hour to 45 minutes. And let's get this started, man. So GME, we see look at this, 22% gain at the all-time top here at 130. So right now currently is 317. I don't know if you guys can see the time here. It's 317. And GME is sitting at $50. So, you know, I kind of expected this. The short interest did not look good, but by now you guys might not know that the short interest does not really mean much. because institutional investors own so much of the GameStop stock. Institutional retail investors own so much of GameStop. So basically, no matter what, short sellers still need to cover their positions. And as they're going to cover their positions, the price will go up eventually. No problem. We got Volk Fire in the chat. No problem. The live stream is very simple, and we're going to be going over this right now. So I have a one GME contract here, which I made about $700 on. And right now, this is worth $39 if I want to get this, if I want to buy this to close. All right. These guys are not seeing it. It's very simple. How do I share this? Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to... All right, so I'm going to zoom in on here. So I asked these guys what questions they want me to look at and everything. So I'm going to be answering these questions really quickly. First questions from, I'm thinking this is Korean Diamond Hands. I'm still Diamond Hands. Are you still invested in PSEC? All right, let's take a look at PSEC really quickly. PSEC, I am not currently invested in Prospect Capital at the moment. I sold out a while back. Ooh, $7. Maybe I should have kept it. So let's look at, 24% in the last month. Definitely I should have kept it. So I sold PSEC in December 30th. Damn, I missed out on a lot of gains, guys. This is why it's better to hold most companies. So I owned 500 shares. I sold at $548. So basically I missed out on like $1,000 worth of gains if I just kept it. So PSEC is a DBA. Basically, they loan out money to upcoming businesses, and because of that, they are able to generate a lot of interest on that loaned out money, and they pay monthly dividends. So a lot of people love dividends. A lot of people love getting paid monthly for that income, that passive income, and I'm still getting. I just got paid about $30 on January 21st for my. This probably be my last payment from PSEC, but. If you guys are into monthly dividends, check out some of the older videos that I have. I go over a lot of that, and you guys can benefit from that because that's exactly how I started investing. If you look at my portfolio, these are all the stocks that I own. If I can move my big head, these are all the stocks that I own. Outside of GME, all of these are going to be paying dividends, outside of GME. And Alibaba, some other growth stocks here. But all these companies, a lot of them pay dividends. And because of that, I'm able to do a lot of things that I'm able to do now, which is like borrow a lot of money on margin, do some sell calls, sell puts. So I'm able to now generate a decent amount of money roughly over probably $4,000 a month. Yeah, I'm averaging roughly $4,000 a month in income from this portfolio of $100,000. So if that is something that interests you, definitely follow the channel for more information on stuff like this. I love teaching about it. I love showing you guys exactly what I'm doing as I'm doing it because, there's no other better teacher than experience itself. All right, so hopefully that answered your questions, Mr. Korean man. I'm sorry, I cannot speak Korean, so I do not know how to pronounce your name. Sunflower is asking, can you go a little deeper into realty income? Like, why do you invest in it? How much money will you put in it? And if you guys can see here, what are your thoughts on the safety score? Love your videos, by the way. All right, stick around, guys. We got a lot to cover here. Realty income, if you guys do not know what that is, it is another monthly dividend stocks, but this time, this company, it specializes in real estate. It's considered a REIT, real estate investment trust. These guys also pay monthly dividends. Most REITs are going to be paying dividends. They have to pay out 90% of their income to their shareholders for tax purposes. So my general plan with realty income here, I currently only own 200 shares. I'm going to get this up eventually to 1,000 shares. Eventually. 1,000 shares. So let's see, how much money would I need to buy 800 more shares? I would need to pump in $49,000 more. So it's going to take me a few maybe at least 2 years to get to this level, but slow and steady is exactly how you do this. Drop some comments down below if you guys are finding this information valuable. Definitely, dividend realty income is great play for dividend because they pay out monthly dividends as well. You can see I'm getting paid about $50 every single month in dividends for like the last for my last payment. Well, this is February 16th, so this is how much I'll be getting paid in about 6 days. So, I know, like, I used to have one job, right? I used to collect one paycheck every 2 weeks, or some jobs even paid me every single week. Some jobs paid me once a month. So why wouldn't you want to get paid more times every single month? It just makes it like a no-brainer to me. Yes, I want to make more money, so I need to get paid more. I need to get paid many more times every single month. So yes, that's my plan with Realty Income. I'm going to grow this out to 1,000 shares. 1,000 shares would basically give me, how much are they paying? 23 cents per share every single month. So 1,000 shares would be $230 every single month from this one company. And Realty Income is a long-term hold for me. I'm not worried that it's going to go away or change or anything. So definitely I'm going to be holding it for the long term. Yes, it's a lot more expensive now than when I first bought it. I was buying shares at like $40, $50, and my average cost right now is $58. Fair value is still under fair value. I think fair value is roughly around $65. So right now it's still under fair value, but it's still a lot higher. It's a lot more than my average cost at the moment. All right, so we're going to jump into the next question, and we got a question from my boy, Frank. Also my thoughts on Vroom and its competitors like Carvana. That is something, Sunflower, that's something I do not know about at the moment, but definitely I'll go into it. What do you do to research a company, and how or come up with fair value specific websites, resources that are useful? Beautiful. This is a question everybody wants to get answered. First off, I want everybody to take down these websites, all right? So first website is going to be Finbox. Finbox is a company that I've been working with for about 6 months or so. And I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it inside the chat so you guys can go take a look at that yourselves. This has to be one of the best tools because this is for professional traders or professional researchers that want to learn more about certain companies. So let's take a look at Realty Income, right? That is a company that we just looked at. So I just put Realty Income in the search bar. This is a great way to just start learning about certain stocks. You can, go onto their website after that, but this is just how I screen for companies to see if I even want to go into them even more. So Realty Income, these are the exchange data, which will tell you how much it's worth on the market at the moment. Fair value. So, this is how I generally look at a lot of companies first. I look at what other analysts are saying it's worth, and then I do my own research to come to my conclusion. It's hard to start from zero, right? So that's why analysts are important to look at their fair value, their what they say this company's worth, and then you go from there. So fair value from Finbox at the moment is $53. That's what they're saying. Some analysts target at almost $70. So you can see there's a wide range of wide range here between $63 and $79. All these analysts, they have different metrics on how they value the company, but personally, it's about what I see the company as before I buy into it. So one thing that I'm looking for is I want the fair value to be a lot lower than the current price right now. So I like to buy companies that are a little bit beat up. One company that I've been buying while it was beat up is ExxonMobil. And dude, ExxonMobil is one of my best pickups so far. So this is ExxonMobil, if you guys can see. Total return here is $3,700 so far. So this is a company that I bought when, it was like at $30, $40, and now it's worth almost $51 per share. Average cost is $43. So yes, there's a lot of companies that you're going to be looking at now on the in the stock market that are at all-time highs, and a lot of people are buying these companies at all-time highs. Like you can say the same for people that bought GME at like $200-$300. People get caught up in the FUD, people get caught up in the hype, and that's something that I want you guys to not fall for the trap, fall for as well. So I'm going to scroll down here. So on Robinhood, I'm paying for Robinhood Gold, and if you have Robinhood Gold, basically they partner up with this company called Morningstar. So you see Morningstar here, and Morningstar gives their own rating, like a 3-star rating. Fair value sitting at $74. And if you click onto this full report, they give you so much professional research, all right? There's a professional analyst that does all of this research. If you read through these, how many pages is here? 16 pages. It might take you 20 minutes or so. You can get a real deep understanding of what is going on in ExxonMobil or whatever company that they are analyzing. So that one is a paid service, which I'm paying roughly, I think Robinhood Gold is $5 every single month, but it's definitely worth it. I've already made more from the research than from the trading off of that information than not. So I look at that as well. And let's say fair value for ExxonMobil right now is like sitting at $74. And so if you're trying to invest in ExxonMobil right now, you can still make like roughly, what is that, $20 away from its fair value mark. So that's the second tool that I use, ExxonMobil on Robinhood. And the last tool I would say is, I'm just going to give you guys the link here. This is a great link as well. This is Simply Safe Dividends. We have 37 people in the live stream. Welcome, guys. Welcome to all the new people up in here. My name is Bruce Wang. We're going over some Discord Q&As. If you guys are brand new, don't forget to subscribe. This is my second channel, something that I like to post on regularly, maybe once a week or so. So this is the third tool that I've been using. This is called Simply Safe Dividends. And basically I put all of every stock that I own in my portfolio, all my portfolios, I add them up, and this is what it's like. I haven't updated this in a while just because there's so much going on, but my portfolio value is a lot more than this right now. So it should be closer to like 175 or 180. This shows me all the income and everything, but the main attraction for this, I'm going to move this over. I'm going to move my head up so you guys can actually see. So here we go. So let's stick on the Realty Income and ExxonMobil as the examples again. All right. So Realty Income, I'm going to go into Realty Income here. So I just got to arrange this so you guys can see it better. Realty Income, if you see their dividend safety score, is roughly around 70. These guys have their own analytic system, algorithms to calculate what is a safe dividend score. And roughly they do a pretty good job. So basically anything that is, I think is like a 50 or over, those are less likely to get a dividend cut. And dividend cuts are really bad if you are a dividend investor, because you rely on that income, right? You want that income coming in. You want that income to grow over time. You don't want a company to be cutting their dividends every single few quarters just because of whatever reason. So that's why I like to stick with dividend safety scores about like in the safe range. So I'm not too worried about Realty Income and their dividend safety. So this gives me a lot of confidence buying more Realty Income at the moment. Simply Safe Dividends does not give you guys like a fair value mark, but what they do here is if we go into the portfolio, you can see I have all my portfolios here, my HSA, my Roth IRA, my M1 Finance, Robinhood, SEP IRA, all of that's in there. So if you go into the evaluation here, you guys can sign up and get a 2-week free trial. I used a 2-week free trial for like a few months. I would just open up a new email every single time because I was really cheap, until like I just bit down and bought it. So here we go. ExxonMobil here is at the top. It tells you timeliness may be undervalued. So you guys can, so I would see this and then I would do more research into it. And they have a what? Look at that research tool right there. If we look at Realty Income, it looks reasonably valued. So if we take a look at all three tools now, they're saying the same exact thing. This one is very close to being fair valued when it comes to Realty Income. And when it comes to ExxonMobil, This company's been beat up by a lot. Everyone's buying Tesla. Everyone's trying to look for those EV plays. So these are the 3 top tools that I use on a almost daily basis at this time. And hopefully that really helped you out. I kind of want to stay away from, it's exciting going into, let me full screen this. It's exciting talking about GME and all these meme stocks and Wall Street bets. There's a lot of speculation there, so it's always going to be a surprise, but definitely I always go back to my foundation of my dividend investing, conservative investing. All right, we got a question here by Alex. I'm assuming that's how I would say your name. Coinbase questions. Have you ever received physical mail from them? I want to open an account, but do not want anything sent to my home. I believe I did get physical mail from them back in the day, but I think they probably have like a no paperless emails and stuff like that. So I think you can do that. I'm assuming you don't want your parents to know you're buying Bitcoin or something along those lines. All right, so we are going to be going back into the Discord. So a lot of you guys are here from the Discords now. I'm seeing a lot of new text here. So let's see. So hopefully that answered your question. For Frank, hi, new sub here. How much money from your bank did you initially invest in your Robinhood portfolio to get it to where it is today? Obviously, I'm sure a lot of it is house money, but just curious, how much did you put to start with? Fads. All right, so this was my game plan right from the start, all right? When I first started, I started at 0, just like you guys. All my money was in real estate. That's how I made most of my money, my wealth. I can live off my real estate rentals right now. All right, so I started with investing $100 every single week. That's how I did it, $100 every single week. And I did that for a few months. And then once I started getting more confident, I'm like, oh man, $100, my portfolio is not growing that fast. Maybe I could put $200 a week. So a few months later, I'm doing $200 a week every single week. Every single week. I do this for a few months, and then I start raising it, $300 every single week. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 years down the road, now I'm doing like about $1,000 a week. And $1,000 a week is a lot of money, all right? I'm sacrificing a lot to put $1,000 in the stock market every single week. So yes, it did take me 2 years to get to, going back to my portfolio so you guys can see, I'm investing a lot in all these other places as well, not just Robinhood, all right? And over time, as you keep doing this is the power of compounding. Your money will start to work for you and it will start to grow on its own. And, we've just been really lucky that ever since the crash, the stock market's just been going up and nonstop. So, eventually it's going to come back down. And the next market crash that does happen or the next correction that does happen, I'm ready. I have cash on the side to put a little bit more. So maybe during that time, I'll start putting in like 1,500 every single week or, every few weeks. But right now, my portfolio is starting to generate money on its own, just from the options plays, just from the dividend plays. If we take a look at my whole portfolio, you can see I'm roughly getting 5,000 every single year. If we do some quick math, 5181 divided by 12, that's roughly $430 a month on average. And I think it should be a little bit more than that right now. I just haven't updated it really. So where the stocks you've been investing in all been long-term ones, most of the companies that I've been investing in is long-term buy and holds. So what I like to do whenever I go into an investment, I like to stick with something that like index funds, ETFs. So if we look, we're still on this portfolio, right? So I'm going to percentage of portfolio. This is how I'm going to rank it by. If we look here at the top, one of my biggest holdings is this Vanguard S&P 500. So I have about almost 9% of my portfolio in this. SPHD is another ETF. These are all ETFs here. So about 25% of this entire portfolio is in an ETF, which I'm not worried if the market goes down 10, 20%. These ETFs are still going to be holding up pretty well, right? Not one stock is going to crush my portfolio. All right, let's jump back into the Discord. We got a lot of questions here. This would be great for your subscribers. I would second this question. That's the question about how I research my stocks in my portfolio. All the way at the bottom here, if you guys can see. Okay. When is it ever good time to exercise a call, or should you always sell by expiration date? I would never exercise a call. You know, I've had it assigned. Exercising a call is usually on the buy side, right? I'm assuming exercising a call we're going to be jumping into here. So what is he talking about? He's talking about these options trading. So I'm going to zoom in here. So we can buy, sell, calls, and puts. So what I like to do is called covered calls and cash secured puts, which is the wheel strategy, theta gang. If you look up any of these terms, you can start understanding what it is. $100 is more than enough to start. Exactly. $100 a week or $100 a month. As long as you build up your experience and start building, like for me, once I had skin in the game, right? Once I was financially in the game, that's when I start really paying attention because I was invested. You know, I know I tell a lot of people to do paper trading, but you know, paper trading is really fake. It's like a game. Not many people take it seriously. So we got another question here from the live stream. We got 42 people in here. Drop a like if you guys haven't already. I started my first Roth IRA and went aggressive with it for now since I'm still young, but I want to generate income and have that for now. Definitely, Jamie, your Roth IRA, starting a Roth IRA at a young age, that is going to be the best time to do it. By the time you're my age, you'll be so much more ahead of me just because you started earlier. Just remember that. And then once you're my age, you can start growing it even faster. But going back to answer the options question, it depends, right? It depends. You might want to exercise a options contract if like you're really in the money and you really want that stock because you think the stock is going to go up even more. That might be one scenario where you exercise it. But most of the case, like from my research and from my understanding, you should not be exercising these options. So let's jump into one of my options. All of my options, when it comes to the sell side, I want it to expire worthless just so I can collect the premiums without having any issues. So I don't have that problem where I have like, oh, should I exercise it or not? But generally, it's better to not exercise a call. All right, last questions. Can you break down how to do options, but in an explain like I'm 5 kind of way? I feel like the way you would describe it to teach it would not be confusing like 99% of the videos I've watched. Also, how long after you started investing 2 years ago did you start doing options? Definitely, I would. Options is something I did not start until last year, like the end of last year. And options is pretty risky. You know, you're really putting up your own money. So I wouldn't start doing options until I gained enough experience and I kind of knew what I was willing to risk. But I think today's video, it's gonna be more about, you know, just chilling with the crew here on the live stream. We got 37 people in here and just chilling with the Discord people. Options trading is one of those things where it's really difficult for me to explain without any visual aspects. I don't have the expertise to do that yet, so I'm going to save that for another video, guys. Sorry. Let's jump back into GME. GME has been very volatile over the last day. We're seeing a lows of what, $47, $46, and highs of $61. Ooh, this is a great question. Are you going to leave Robinhood? I personally do not want to leave Robinhood, but I'm planning on using other brokerages. I kind of want to keep this 100,000 in the BIS brokerage and just keep building up the options plays that I've been doing. My main goal with Robinhood right now is to get my portfolio up to a big enough level where I can start doing option plays on Tesla. So let's see, Tesla. If I had enough capital in here, I would sell some puts on Tesla. I would do it for next week. I've been looking at this every single week, man. It's driving me crazy that I don't have enough capital in here. So let's say I want to sell a put on Tesla here at, I'll do 775. All right. I'm looking for like around 2%. So at 70.75, that means I would be on the hook to buy 100 shares of Tesla at 70.75 if the stock price dropped below this strike price on February 19th. Because of that bet, I'm going to collect $1,945 in premiums. Right? This money will go straight into my pockets. So think about that. If I do this every single week, and I stick relatively lower on these strike prices, I'm looking to just get 2%, right? So maybe this 765. Essentially, I'm making money just lending out my collateral. So, making 2% of your money back every single week, that really will start to add up. That will really start to add up. But going back to the question, will I leave Robinhood? I'm not going to leave Robinhood, but I will be using other brokerages like M1 Finance and Webull. Thoughts on TD Ameritrade is awesome. I have my, I'm going to jump back into this portfolio here. So I have my HSA. This HSA account is connected with my TD Ameritrade. So I don't use the HSA like a normal person would. I invest all my money that I put in an HSA. So HSAs are triple tax advantage accounts, one of the only accounts that are triple tax advantage. So that is why I'm investing all my money in there. In the future, I can take it out, and it's going to be basically free money for the future. And it can grow tax-free. All the dividends are going to be tax-free as well. And I'm doing that through TD Ameritrade. I can't pull up. If you see here, this is Thinkorswim. You see the bottom here. I'm not going to open it, but Thinkorswim is a free trading platform from TD Ameritrade. So go download that if you guys haven't already. Thinkorswim is great if you guys want to take your technical analysis skills to the next level. So man, it's pretty cool to go over all this stuff because, all this stuff does not get that many views on, YouTube. But as long as I can help you guys, give you guys all my knowledge, I'm literally dropping every single tool in my toolbox for you guys to use. So TD Ameritrade, you can see they're partnered together. This is Thinkorswim. It's free. Just need to open it up, and you guys can start practicing your. Look at this. You can start practicing your technical analysis skill. You can learn about EMA. You can learn about RSI. You can learn about volume. You can see all of that second level data and stuff like that. Is the Cash App good? All right. So that's a great question. I like the Cash App. For me, the Cash App is all right. I would say it's all right. But I know it's very popular, especially with the younger crowd. And this is my portfolio on the Cash App right now. I don't know if you guys can see that. I have about $55, I think, 45. And I have $11 and $12 in Bitcoin. So I like that. Let me go full screen here. So I like Cash App for its usability is really easy. And the Bitcoin stuff, you can trade, you can buy, sell Bitcoin on here, and you can send it to an external wallet. So that is very important if you guys want to start accumulating Bitcoin for yourself. On top of that, the stock platform is so simple. It's so easy. It's so much easier than Robinhood. But the thing about Robinhood is they gamified investing in the stock market. So Square, Cash App, they haven't done that yet, and they're so close to doing it. So it's like a dumbed down version of Robinhood at this time. And one other thing, all right? A lot of you guys have started to use my affiliate link for Cash App. But you guys need to send some money to one of your friends, or send it to your parents, or send it to your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whatever, so you can get that extra free money. All right. That's the only way to collect that, extra. I think it was $5 or $15 at the time. And there's 17 people here that have not done it. And you guys basically are missing out on $15 to $5 each and every single one of you. So If you guys don't do that, you guys will not get your affiliate money. I mean, you guys won't get your bonus money. All right, so we got a few more questions coming down the line here. Have you received a physical mail from Cash App? Yes. Like, why, Alex, why are you so afraid of physical mail, man? The trees are not going to come hunt you down, bro. You just get it. You can recycle it. It's fine. It'll have your name on it. Unless you're like a fugitive from the government. I switched to Public. Still have Robinhood for option until Public gets options. Definitely the options on Robinhood it's so easy to use. And on top of that, they basically give everybody a chance to make money from it. Like on margin, they just give you margin. So I'm going to use it. I know a lot of these other platforms, they don't have like a extensive options trading platform. So that's why I'm basically using Robinhood right now for the options. Let me jump into the Discord to see if anybody dropped any more comments. Definitely, if you guys haven't jumped into my Discord, it's free for everybody to use. You guys can talk to me. I'm on there every single day. On top of that, I'm going to give you guys a link to the Discord if you guys want to join or if you haven't joined yet. The Discord is where it's at, man. It's where the party gets started. There's a lot of funny people in here and definitely everybody's willing to help each other out. So jump into the Discord if you guys haven't already. Completely free. On top of that, if you guys want like that premium service where you guys can see everything that I trade and all my options trading and all what I'm buying from my dividends, from my growth portfolios, everything's going to be there as well. Cash App versus Coinbase for crypto. I use Coinbase, but there are a lot of coins that do not support. How do you... All right, so Steven, he's asking Cash App versus Coinbase for crypto. I use Coinbase, but there are a lot of coins that they don't support. I think, like for myself personally, I'm only invested in Bitcoin. All right, Bitcoin is my main holding, and I'm doing so good with Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin price here really quickly. I've been diamond handing Bitcoin for years, for 4 years now, man, 4 years. And Bitcoin is starting to get kind of expensive here. $44,600. Unbelievable returns. All right, so I've been holding it for 4 years. So I held it. I bought around this time. Let me zoom in on here. I bought it around this time before this peak. And I've held all the way till $3,000. So that's why it's so easy for me to hold GME right now. There's really no point in selling if you're down so much. And, patience, when you have patience, your portfolio just grows. Like, look at this. I know GME is not exactly the same as Bitcoin. So I don't know why other people want to buy these other cryptos. Like, I jokingly bought Doge. I mean, I already took my principal out, so I'm completely fine with whatever happens next. I'm up. Look at this. 18%. I'll probably sell a little bit more, huh? I'll just leave it in there. I already took my print. I would not invest too much into other altcoins. I really like Bitcoin. That's why I try not to pump all these other coins for you guys. I'm not really trying to help you guys lose money, if you know what I mean. All right, we got Jimmy in here asking about how do you look at short interest when FINRA went out with 78 on GME. All right, so for anybody that does not know what he is referring to, we got FINRA up in this. All right, I'm going to share the screen with you guys so you guys can see exactly what I'm seeing. This is FINRA Markets. This has been updated on February 10th, 2021. Short interest on FINRA. This one, a lot of people search this one, and this one is... So the short interest that I've seen so far have been basically between 40 and 80%. And that is a lot less than the, last week, which we saw roughly around 140% short interest rate. Short interest. This is not the end all be all when it comes to GME, just because, I've talked with Dominic over the last over yesterday for like 30 minutes. And, he gave a lot of good points here where the institutional investors own a large portion of GameStop right now. Retail investors own a large portion of GameStop. And for these short sellers, for these hedge funds to cover all of their calls, they would still have to buy back from us. All right. So as long as, that's why a lot of people are still saying, hold the line, hold the line, hold the line. Short interest on this is still relatively high. If you considering this one to be accurate, I've seen other ones. Let's jump into Wallstreet bets. Let me know if you guys are on Wallstreet bets on a daily basis. I am on here every single day. So we're going to cover the short interest really quickly. And, at 4 o'clock, I'm going to end this live stream and I'm going to be live streaming on the main channel. So I just want this to be a, really chill place to talk with you guys. But definitely, I'm going to be answering your guys' questions really quickly. And I'm going to be jumping into the main channel for everything. So right now, going into another question here, a lot of people are starting to talk about wheat stocks right now. This is going to be the next hype train. All right. Wheat stocks are going to be the next hype train for the next for the next week or two, I'm assuming, until this hype train starts to fizzle out. And then, it's just going to continue to go on. The next. Yes. So this is what I want to talk to you guys about. Roaring Kitty, the leader of the movement for GME, he basically tweeted out again. So we thought that he was missing. We thought that he was gone, but he tweeted out this. I thought this is hilarious. So this is his avatar car, I'm assuming. This is the whole government just coming after him. Basically, I'm interpreting this that way. Like he's getting hunted down right now. And he's just trying to live his best life. Are you interested in any wheat stocks? I used to have wheat stocks in my portfolio. So the wheat stock that I used to own was ABC or ACB, Aurora Cannabis. Yes, this was the one. I owned Aurora Cannabis. Let's take a look at my history. Can I find it? Nope, I cannot find it. So yeah, it was years ago. I think it was like 2008, 18. Jesus. Nope, I got in around 2000. What happened here, guys? And Aurora Cannabis took a big hit, but is up a lot on the week, up 40%. I would not buy any one single wheat stock company. I would buy an ETF. So the ETFs that I've seen so far, one of my favorite ones is MJ ETF or ETF MG Alternative Harvest. So this one you guys can take a look at. Basically, they have like the top 10 wheat stock companies. They own a piece of every single one. This is like a basket of weed companies or MJ companies. Market cap is sitting roughly 2.5 billion. So this is not a small, assets under management, 2.5 billion is not small at all. On top of that, they pay dividends. My favorite part of investing, dividends. So one new one that I started to see pop up is YOLO. YOLO is another MJ ETF. And a lot of people are just buying this one just because of the YOLO ticker symbol, which I'm not surprised. If you're on Wallstreet Bets and you're buying this because it's YOLO, that's the ticker symbol right here, YOLO. Buying a wheat ETF, I think, will be a lot better than buying a single one, just because any single one is so volatile. But if you hold all of them together, it'll protect you guys a little bit, because at least one or two will be at the top, will come to the top, rise to the top, and you'll be protected by that one versus if all the other ones come crashing down. All right, so we got 41 people in here, 19 likes. Thank you guys for joining me. We've been live streaming for 45 minutes now. I'm going to cut this one short, and I'm going to be live streaming now on the main channel just so I can reach a little bit more people. I just want this to be, really chill place where I can talk with you guys one-on-one, where, and hopefully I answered a lot of your questions. Last questions. What about MO as a pot stock? I don't think that Altria Group has pot stock right now, but that would be a great way for them to if Altria started buying a lot of those companies, because they're going to be dying pretty soon if they don't do something like that. Definitely. So I'm going to check out here. Come follow me on the main channel if you guys want some more talk about GME. I didn't want this to be all about GME. So definitely come check me out over there. I'm going to end this right now. So thank you guys for sticking around, and I'll check you guys out later. Bye.